Hey, Eco Warriors! Welcome back to Eco Life Chronicles, the channel where we make sustainable living simple, fun, and totally doable. Today we're diving into a topic that's near and dear to all of us, shopping. But not just any shopping. We're talking about sustainable shopping. Whether you're filling your cart online or strolling through your local market, this guide will help you make eco-friendly choices every time. So, if you're ready to shop smart and save the planet while you're at it, keep watching. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you never miss out on our latest tips for living a greener life. Ready to become a sustainable shopping pro? Let's do this. 1. Why sustainable shopping matters. So why should we care about sustainable shopping? Well, every product we buy has a footprint. From the resources used to make it, to the energy consumed in its transportation, to the waste generated when we're done with it, it all adds up. And if we're not careful, our shopping habits can have a pretty big impact on the environment. Think about it. Those cheap, fast fashion clothes that fall apart after a few washes? They're probably made from synthetic materials that don't biodegrade, and they're likely produced in factories that don't treat their workers fairly. And what about those single-use plastic items that are convenient but end up clogging our oceans? Not so great, right? But here's the good news. By making conscious choices about what we buy, we can reduce our impact and support companies that are doing things the right way. Sustainable shopping is all about choosing products that are kind to the environment, ethically produced, and built to last. And trust me, it's easier than you think. 2. Look for eco-friendly materials. First up, let's talk materials. The materials a product is made from can tell you a lot about its environmental impact. For example, products made from plastic or other synthetic materials are often derived from fossil fuels, and they can take hundreds of years to break down in a landfill. Not exactly eco-friendly, right? On the other hand, materials like bamboo, organic cotton, and recycled metals are much more sustainable. Bamboo, for example, is a super fast-growing plant that doesn't require a lot of water or pesticides to thrive. It's also biodegradable, which means it won't sit in a landfill for centuries. Organic cotton is another great option. It's grown without harmful pesticides and fertilizers, which is better for the soil and the farmers who grow it. Plus, it's softer and more durable than conventional cotton, so your clothes will last longer. Extra tip: when you're shopping, check the product label for information about the materials used. Look for certifications like organic, recycled, or FSC certified for wood products. These labels are a good indicator that the product was made with sustainability in mind. 3. Choose quality over quantity. Next, let's talk about quality over quantity. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a good deal, but buying lots of cheap, low-quality items isn't doing you, or the planet, any favors. Fast fashion, in particular, is a major culprit here. Sure, that $5 t-shirt might seem like a steal, but if it falls apart after one wash, you'll just end up buying more and contributing to the cycle of waste. Instead, invest in high-quality items that are built to last. This might mean spending a bit more up front, but in the long run, you'll save money because you won't have to replace things as often. Plus, well-made items tend to be more versatile and timeless, so they'll serve you well for years to come. And here's a bonus. When you buy less but better, you're also supporting brands that prioritize craftsmanship and ethical production. It's a win-win for you and the planet. Extra tip: when shopping for clothes, look for natural fibers like wool, linen, and organic cotton. These materials are not only more sustainable, but they also tend to be more durable and comfortable to wear. 4. Beware of greenwashing. Alright, let's get real for a minute. Not everything labeled as eco-friendly is actually good for the environment. This is where greenwashing comes in. Greenwashing is when companies use misleading labels or marketing tactics to make a product seem more sustainable than it really is. It's all about making you feel good about your purchase, without necessarily doing good for the planet. For example, a product might say it's natural or environmentally friendly, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's sustainable. These terms aren't regulated, so companies can use them pretty loosely. What you want to look for are specific certifications or details about how the product was made. So, how do you avoid getting greenwashed? Do a little research. Look for third-party certifications like Fair Trade, USDA Organic, or the Rainforest Alliance seal. These certifications have strict standards and ensure that the product was produced in an environmentally and socially responsible way. Extra tip: if you're unsure about a brand or product, take a moment to check their website or do a quick online search. Brands that are truly committed to sustainability will be transparent about their practices and certifications. 5. Support local and small businesses. One of the best ways to shop sustainably is to support local and small businesses. Why? Because buying local reduces the carbon footprint associated with transporting goods over long distances. Plus, when you shop small, you're supporting your local economy and helping to create jobs in your community. Whether it's fresh produce from a farmer's market, handmade goods from a local artisan, or even clothing from a small boutique, these purchases often have a smaller environmental impact compared to mass-produced items. Plus, local businesses are more likely to prioritize sustainability and quality over quantity. And let's not forget the human connection. Shopping local often means you can talk directly to the people who made or grew the product. You can ask questions about their practices, learn about their sourcing, and feel good knowing exactly where your money is going. Extra tip: if you can't shop locally, look for small businesses online that prioritize sustainable practices. Many small brands offer eco-friendly products with a personal touch, and you'll often find unique items that you won't see in big box stores. 6. Consider secondhand and vintage. Another great way to shop sustainably is to buy secondhand or vintage items. This is the ultimate form of recycling. By giving a second life to pre-loved items, you're keeping them out of landfills and reducing the demand for new resources to be used in manufacturing. And let me tell you, vintage shopping is like a treasure hunt. You never know what you're going to find, and sometimes you come across pieces that are truly one of a kind. Plus, older items are often made with higher quality materials and craftsmanship, so they're built to last. Whether it's clothes, furniture, or home decor, buying second-hand is a fantastic way to find unique, sustainable items at a fraction of the cost of buying new. And the best part? No one else will have the exact same piece as you. Extra tip: when shopping secondhand, take your time to inspect items for quality. Look for natural materials like wood, metal, and wool, which tend to age well. And don't be afraid to get creative. Many secondhand items can be upcycled or repurposed into something new and amazing. 7. Prioritize reusables. Let's talk about reusables. One of the easiest ways to shop sustainably is to choose products that can be used over and over again, rather than single-use items that end up in the trash after one use. Think about all the single-use items you use in a day. Plastic water bottles, coffee cups, shopping bags, food wrappers. Now imagine replacing all of those with reusable alternatives. Not only does this significantly reduce waste, but it also saves you money in the long run. And the best part? There are so many stylish and practical reusables available now. From stainless steel water bottles to beeswax food wraps, there's a reusable product for just about everything. Plus, many companies are now offering incentives like discounts when you bring your own bags or cups. Extra tip: when shopping for reusables, look for products made from durable, sustainable materials like stainless steel, glass, and organic cotton. These materials are not only better for the environment, but also more resilient and long-lasting. 8. Choose minimal and zero-waste packaging. Packaging might seem like a small part of the product, but it has a big impact on the environment. Think about all the plastic wrap, cardboard, and styrofoam that ends up in the trash after you've unboxed your latest purchase. That's why choosing products with minimal or zero-waste packaging is so important. Look for products that come in minimal packaging, or better yet, no packaging at all. Many eco-friendly brands are now offering products in compostable or recyclable packaging, or even going package-free. And if you're shopping online, consider choosing a retailer that ships in recyclable or reusable materials. And remember, when you do end up with packaging, make sure to recycle or compost it properly. Every little bit helps to reduce the amount of waste that ends up in landfills. Extra tip: if you're buying in bulk, bring your own containers to the store to reduce packaging waste even further. Many bulk stores allow you to fill up your own jars and bags, cutting down on plastic and packaging. 9. Consider the product's life cycle. When shopping sustainably, it's important to consider the entire life cycle of a product, from the resources used to make it, to how long it will last, to what happens when you're done with it. This is known as the product's life cycle, and thinking about it can help you make more eco-friendly choices. For example, a product that's made from recycled materials and is fully recyclable at the end of its life is a much more sustainable choice than something made from virgin plastic that will end up in a landfill. And a product that's built to last, even if it costs a bit more upfront, is more sustainable than something cheap that will need to be replaced frequently. So, when you're shopping, think about the full picture. How was this product made? How long will it last? And what will happen to it when I'm done with it? Making choices with the life cycle in mind helps ensure you're choosing products that are better for you and the planet. Extra tip: if you're buying electronics or appliances, look for products with energy-efficient ratings or certifications like Energy Star. These products not only use less energy, but are often designed with sustainability in mind. 10. Buy less and refuse when possible. And finally, let's talk about the most sustainable choice of all: buying less and refusing what you don't need. It's easy to get caught up in the cycle of consumption, especially with so many products at our fingertips. But the truth is, the most sustainable product is the one you don't buy. Before you make a purchase, ask yourself if you really need it. Can you borrow it, rent it, or make do with what you already have? By choosing to buy less, you're reducing the demand for new resources to be used, which has a huge positive impact on the environment. And when you do need to buy something, make it count. Choose high-quality, sustainable products that align with your values. And don't be afraid to say no to excess packaging, freebies, or impulse buys that you don't really need. Extra tip: adopting a minimalist mindset not only helps the environment, but also brings more peace and simplicity to your life. Less clutter, less waste, and more focus on what truly matters. And there you have it, your ultimate guide to sustainable shopping. By following these tips, you can make more eco-friendly choices that benefit both you and the planet. Remember, every purchase you make is a vote for the kind of world you want to live in, so let's make those votes count. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to Eco Life Chronicles for more tips on sustainable living. Let's keep making conscious choices and creating a brighter, greener future together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.